We have over 70 elementary schools, 14 middle schools, and we have about 8 high schools. There's a couple of high schools. One's going to be coming online. We have a new school coming. And we also have an alternative high school. And that's not for international students, but it's for students that are having, within Canadian kids that can use that one. But this... Oh, yeah, please. Yes, Jen. Sorry, Jennifer.
Thank you. 네, 초등학교가 17개고요. 중학교가 14개예요. How many high schools?
8 high schools.
8. 네, 8개. 지금 새로운 학교가 지금 계속적으로 만들어지고 있는 상황이고요. 여기는 익히 아시다시피 부촌 중에 부촌. 네.
So the high schools are located with the little triangles, and we have them spread out all over Coquitlam. So this is Port Moody.
Port Moody라는 곳.
And you can see in Port Moody we've got Heritage Woods. So that's where my sister teaches. It's up in the mountains. It's very high up. Fun school to be at. Very successful.
저기 가보시면 산중에 학교가 있대요. 굉장히 재미가 많이 넘치는 곳이라고 합니다.
Port Moody Secondary School, just over here. This school has an IB program, very academic oriented, this school. This is the Pacific Ocean. So the Pacific Ocean comes right into Coquitlam. And that's one of the nice things, or one of the key features for our school district, which is really neat, is that we have the ocean. We have the Pacific Ocean coming right into us. If you look on the booklet, there's a map of all of British Columbia, or Vancouver. So it's on page 5.
네, 5페이지 보시면 설명을 이어가시라고 합니다.
If you look, you can see how it comes all the way into the harbor. And at the very end, that's where Coquitlam is. So we live in the mountains. We have the ocean. And the third piece, the key piece that's fairly new, is we have rapid transit. So we have what we call the SkyTrain. It's like a subway. And it locates us and it puts us right on the map and sends us right down to downtown Vancouver. So it gives the students or the parents access to all the nightlife or any of the attractions that they might want to see while in Vancouver.
네, 태평양이 이렇게 흘러 들어가는 그런 지역적인 입지적인 최상 그리고 경관도 좋고요. 워낙에 그 스카이트레인이라고 해서 서브웨이 그 도시에 지나다니는 서브웨이 같은 그런 교통시설이 있어서요. 아이들 또는 이동하시기 굉장히 용이하다는 말씀을 해주시는 거예요. 네.
홈스테이가 $1,000라는데 한 달이면
네,
뭐
one night $1,000.
Roughly $1,000. So on our website, providers, these are our big 3. These 3 here are the big 3. And then for custodians, if you want a Korean-speaking custodian, someone that's going to look after your son, we have Korean-speaking, specifically Korean-speaking custodian, Korean-speaking custodian. Mandarin, Vietnamese.
이 오너이즈 캐네디언.
Sorry?
이 오너이즈 캐네디언.
Yes, they are. If they're Korean speaking, they're probably from Korea but living Canadian citizen now, and they can look after your son. If you have any questions, yeah. Okay. All of these 3 companies here, Harmony, Canada Homestay, and Cypress Accommodations, they offer both. So they offer custodian and homestay, which is kind of good because they're doing both. They're looking not only after the house, but they're also looking after your son. Your son. They're also looking after that, so that's good as well. So that has double coverage. Not only you get a homestay provider, but they're also the people that look after your most prized possession. Now, they're not specifically Korean speaking, but they might have someone in their organization that can speak Korean. Okay? Yeah. Any other questions?
How many percentage Korean students
In classes? Depending on the schools, it's very small. So with international students in our school district, we have over 30,000 students. 30,000 students, Canadian students. We have 2,000, just under 2,000 students are international. So of that 2,000, maybe there is 200 are Korean speaking. So you divide 200 by 30,000 and then put them into the schools. It's a very small population. There could be two people, depending. They might end up at the same school though. Maybe they want to go to Heritage Woods. Maybe they want to go to Terry Fox Secondary. So there might be 2 or 3 people that speak Korean at that school. But you have to also remember, we have many people that live in our community that are Korean, but they live in Canada now. So their parents speak both languages. Their parents speak English and they speak Korean. So you might have that. They might be a Canadian citizen. My dad's first generation. My dad came from England, but he's a first generation, meaning he was born and